Good morning, Douglas.
Mr. Shepard, you about scared me to death. Well, maybe not.
Please note I am facing away.
Yes, well, that is hard not to notice.
I gave you my word. The bathroom and bedroom were off limits to me, and I am honoring that promise.
Well, I appreciate that, Mr. Shepard. Now,
yesterday, I heard you utter some discouraging words.
this is not home on the range. We're in way over our heads here, which is a fact that, if you recall, I told you when we got into this deal.
You did indeed, and I am here to rectify my error.
Wait a minute, are you telling me you're actually admitting to a mistake?
An alternate strategy is not the same as a mistake, Douglas.
Well, I'm certainly glad we got that cleared up.
And, another thing.
Which is?
2246 Lucas Avenue.
"2246 Lucas." What's there?
He told me last night it'll be different. He told me he'll be different. I know he said it before, but last night it sounded like he really meant it.
Why do you think he's telling the truth this time?
Well, it sounded like he was almost crying. Now, Lloyd's not the kind of guy to ever cry. I never saw him do it.
You still haven't.
I said it sounded like.
Susan, he's lied to you 1,000 times in 1,000 different ways. Why would you want to go back to him?
I guess sometimes the hell that you know isn't as scary as the new hell that you don't know.
Why is a new hell the only option?
Because that's the way my life's always been. And I guess that's the way it always will be.
And the sad part is she's probably right. If she doesn't have any faith that she can get better treatment, she'll settle for the other all over again.
But why? Why can't a woman in that situation just walk away?
Remember how they used to bind women's feet in China? Pretty soon the feet would grow in such an unnatural and painful way that the women could barely hobble. Same way with the lady you just heard and all the ladies like her. She's had a lifetime of men telling her what to do, her father, her boyfriends, eventually her husband, and pretty soon it seems that's the way things are supposed to be. And she's hobbled. Not unlike the lady you've been telling me about.
You think she's like that? Do you think she's hobbled?
All I know is the longer you wait, the tougher it's going to be to get her to make a stand.
Wait to do what?
Intervene. You get her away from her house, away from her husband. You get in her face and you tell it to her in no uncertain terms. Her husband is an unmitigated son of a bitch. And the longer she stays with him, the greater the odds that her very life is at risk.
Oh, but what if we intervene and she doesn't come along with us?
Well, then you've lost. Which happens more times than we like to admit. Look, I'm sorry, I don't have more time.
No, thank you very much.
Thanks.
Sure.
No, now don't take it all on yourself. It was partially my fault, too. I should have seen how hard you were working and not been asking you about the car payment. A lot of it was my fault, and I know that now.
If you're here about the...
We're not here about anything. We are here precisely and exactly because we believe that you are being physically abused by your husband, and the sooner you get away from him and into a shelter, the better for both of you. I have work to do in the back. Will you please get out of here? Only when mean, you swear to us that we're wrong.
Look, I asked you point blank yesterday. All you could say was it was a terrible question to ask and that you didn't like my tone.
It's none of your business.
How about your son? Is it any of his business? Because we think he's picking up some... We think he's picking up some pretty screwed up ideas about how women ought to be treated from his father. Now, if you let that continue, he's just going to be getting the same messages.
Does he beat you, Carolyn, yes or no?
He's got pressures.
Yes or no, Carolyn, yes or no?
Sometimes. A lot of times. Yes. I can't go to a shelter. I got no clothes.
They'll take care of that there. The important thing is that you come with us, and you come with us right now.
Who's gonna tell Jeff?
I'll give you 3 guesses. That's it, Jeff. She's gone. It's over. It's a done deal.
Oh, Douglas.